Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, let us continue with this discussion about the demands of the Gen Zs, or rather the youths. Youths have been saying that they want a total separation between the church and the executive. Now, going by what took place, whereby William Ruto hosted many bishops of AIPCA, that move has not sat well with the same youths who have again issued another ultimatum of Occupy Church. And that call is supposed to go on between 30th of, I think, June 2024 to somewhere there 7th. It's like 7 days of that call. In fact, what they are saying is that people should now occupy everything. Now, William Ruto, in his address during that session with the bishops of AIPCA, said something, and this is what he said.
Tuongee kama wa Kenya, viongozi wa makanisa, viongozi wa dini, viongozi wa vijana, viongozi wa NGOs.
Now, that is a call from William Ruto, talking about an all-inclusive meeting. And this is not the first time he made this call. The first time he did this was he conceded defeat and said that the finance bill must be rejected because the people have already rejected it. So I want to take you to this story because bishops of AIPCA, or rather the church, seems not to be understanding what the youths want. What the youths want is a total separation of the church and the executive. Before you get there, please like this video, is so important. And by the way, I don't take this exercise of liking our videos for granted. It is so special to us. Subscribe if you're not subscribed before. To existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Let me take you through a tweet that was shared, from William Ruto's account. I assume it is William Ruto who posted it or William Ruto's aide who posted it. So either way, let me just read this tweet. The government has deliberate programs and policies to create job and income opportunities for our young people. This includes the affordable housing program, digital jobs, labor migration and industrialization through county aggregation and industrial parks and special economic zones. The proposed youth and multi-sectoral forums will give the youth and other stakeholders a platform to address these and other national economic challenges that face our country. Meet leaders of the African Independent Pentecostal Church Africa who committed to take part in the multi-sectoral forum, STATEHOUSE Nairobi. They included 96 bishops led by presiding Archbishop Samson Muthuri. So that is what was shared. And in this tweet, there are pictures which have been attached there. I can see a picture of William Ruto giving a speech. There are picture shown of bishops or pastors seated. There's another picture of William Ruto with those pastors. They just took a picture. I think it's outside that State House. Yes, these are some of the pictures which were shared with that tweet. So that's what I was telling you. It's as if, these bishops or the church has not understood what is it that youths want. What has it that all those 4 days, ever since William Ruto made the call of multi-sectoral forum, the only group that has been going to the State House are the church members. That what has it that it's only the church members. We were yet to see a group like LSK of lawyers go there. We are yet to see an invitation of other stakeholders like, the business community and probably the youth leaders. We are yet to see an invitation of the opposition people. We are yet to see such kind of groups. It is only the church that has been going to State House. This is not something different. During campaigns, that is the scene that was actually used to be seen. And this is one of the reasons why the youths were angered. Because according to the youth, they realized that the church has always been used to lie to the people. Most of the lies are always channeled through the church because the church gives a platform to these politicians who end up using the church to have their ill deeds cleansed. That has always been the call. So one of the reasons why youths were so agitated is the fact that the church was pocketed. I use the word pocketed because there has been talk about envelopes which are dished out in these such forums. And if you've heard about the story of Sudi, Sudi and the donations. That story of Sudi giving out 20 million to church in form of a donation. So these are some of the things which the youth say, that these politicians steal money, use the money stolen to take to churches in form of donations, and then the church leaders end up praising these leaders. So this move that the church is making of going to the State House is contrary to what people want. The people want a total separation of the church and politics, the church and the executive, because they believe the church is being bought. Now, in this move of almost 96 bishops going to State House, AIPCA bishops going to State House, this move, of course, has not sat well with the youths, who have already taken to the social media and called for total Occupy Church. Occupy Church call is simple. It's just the same as what happened with the Occupy State House. And then there's that other call of Occupy, all parastatals, all government agencies. And then there was a call of Occupy State House, which never took place. That was a bit difficult. But the Occupy Church call will work. So, ladies and gentlemen, the narrative here is quite simple. The politicians should desist from taking advantage of the church. And probably this is not something that William Ruto seems to be understanding. So I would like to take you to another separate tweet. This tweet is by PAULINE NJOROGE. PAULINE NJOROGE said something. I just stumbled upon a tweet. Let me locate this tweet for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now just a minute. PAULINE NJOROGE. Yeah, PAULINE NJOROGE. Yes, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you through what PAULINE NJOROGE said, because it is a reaction to that church visit, State House visit by these bishops, AIPCA bishops, 96 of them. So this is what PAULINE said. When President Ruto addressed the nation this past Wednesday, he promised the people of Kenya an engagement with the young people of our nation to listen to their issues. In doing so, the president proposed a multi-sectoral, multi-stakeholder engagement to be held with a view to charting the way forward on matters relating to the content of the bill, as well as auxiliary issues raised in recent days. Fellow Kenyans, one of the Gen Z's priority areas of concern is breaking the unholy alliance between the church and the political class led by the president. It is the reason why the youth are pushing for the following: the deplatforming of all politicians in church, and 2, church to stop accepting monetary contributions from the political class. However, instead of the president reading the room and honoring this wish, he is back to hosting delegations of church leaders at State House. Since Wednesday, President Ruto has hosted no one else other than church leaders. In the last 3 days, the president has hosted church leaders drawn from the National Council of Churches of Kenya, Evangelical Alliance of Kenya, Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, and AIPCA. I refuse to accept that the president has any good intentions with these meetings. These activities raise a few fundamental questions. Why is the president giving the church priority in engagements over everyone else? Why are leaders, religious leaders, allowing themselves to be misused by an unpopular president against a suffering and restless population? Why has the church not insisted on joint communique after these meetings, but allowed the president to decide what to communicate after the meetings at the risk of their views and their positions being misrepresented and integrity spoiled? Why can't the church wait for the formal engagement to start so that they can present their views with the rest of Kenyans in a public forum? President Ruto should be reminded that the old playbook of using the church to pacify the restless masses will not work. He must appreciate that the dynamics of the game have changed, and he cannot use an old map to navigate this new territory. He will be better served by approaching these talks with a new bloom of sincerity and good faith in his words and deeds if he intends to sweep clean the dirt in the house called Kenya. Kenyans will expose and reject any attempts by Ruto to hoodwink them using the church again. That is what Pauline NJOROGE has shared in her X handle. Very simple. The church should desist going to the State House and instead wait for an opportune time when there will be a public forum so that they can present their views. Why are the church so hell-bent in making sure that they must visit the State House? What are they going to do there? That is what Pauline NJOROGE is asking in a long tweet. I think I agree with Pauline NJOROGE. Why are they going there? Why are they the only people who are going there? That is a very simple question which personally I relate to. It matters what is going on right now. I foresee a scenario whereby these discussions will not go as expected if the churches insist that they are the ones to represent all Kenyans. Because personally, the perception that is going on is that the church was bought. Now, the church was bought. That's why the church campaigned for this government. The church expected that once this government took over, Kenya would be like Jerusalem. That was not the case. The church expected that one of them was going to be appointed as maybe a minister, so that maybe there was going to be a ministry for church, which never took place. So Pauline NJOROGE has a very strong point, and personally I concur with her statement in that tweet which I've just read to you. What do you think about this statement by Pauline NJOROGE and this this visit of the churches, this visit of churches to the State House? Do you agree with the call for churches to visit State House? Youths are one of the reasons why youths were demonstrating was the fact that the church is going to bed with the executive, and that is what they're saying should desist, so that the church should focus on prayers and delivering the word of God, not delivering William Ruto's word to the people. That is where the church is missing the point, and these bishops are not getting it. Probably I could say they have hijacked the whole process. They have hijacked a process. They have hijacked a process that was started by the youths. This is not a good move. Ladies and gentlemen, just go below the comment section, offer your reaction regarding this sudden hijacking by the church bishops. If you're watching this video not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.